Oh, hi, Bill Henshaw here again, and this is a continuation video of the one I just did about the law firm, outside law firm that sent a letter to my friend as a collection agent trying to collect on a allegedly due traffic debt. And they're going to be in so much trouble here. This may be as good a payout as we're going to get it open by the time I get through with these bastards. Scavenger collection agent, maybe. And this is signed by the traffic magistrate in this case. And I'm pretty sure, by the way, I don't remember, I'm going to ask Linda, but I think I was actually in attendance at a hearing in this case, went over in Fremont with a friend of mine, that we tried to make some points and they didn't respond to any of our bill of particulars, nothing. But that said, listen to what this said. This is uh, cited by the traffic commissioner who claims to be a judicial officer here. That's deceit, fraud, and treason. But it says here, case referred to collections for payment with no cited authority to do it. And I've not found any in at least the California Penal Code and or the Vehicle Code where they can do that. The remedy they have, and I've tried to do this myself in other settings, is to have them come after me for a willful failure to pay, which is California Vehicle Code 40508A. They won't do it because they can't define dollar. Simple. But here, no citation to authority, nothing. Notes, a letter from defendant's quote unquote representative, and I sent them a lot of paperwork, including the bill of particulars, requires no action by this court. Maybe it doesn't in the traffic court, quote unquote, but it would require some attention in a judicial court of common law general jurisdiction if they had one, and they don't, which means all of those vehicle code statutes are taking a property without judicial process. That's a bill of attainder. I'm not sure they teach that in law schools anymore. Okay, defendant is required to pay any fine ordered after the trial, along with any $300 failure to appear slash failure to pay civil assessment. Failure to appear, that's a willful failure to appear. They're convicting you of a crime without any notice or opportunity to be heard. Where do they have authority to do that? Even 40508A of the Vehicle Code isn't going to give them authority to do that. And some of you who have listened to my earlier videos, you can look up one called Thompson v. Louisville, which went to the U.S. Supreme Court, and a situation where he got fined, I think, $40 for loitering in a cafe waiting for a bus. And they summarily reversed the conviction because it was based on no evidence. Absolutely zero. That's what they're doing here. God, you would think they would have studied this stuff in law school and know even if you have written authority, it doesn't apply here. It might apply to IBM Corporation, Chase Bank, but it doesn't apply to you and me since we're not corporate entities, are we? So that's what they're doing. And by the way, if they're going to convict you of a crime, not only would you need a trial, now we're back to my issue of representation of counsel and the real way where they come in here and do their damn job. So again, it's a real problem. And then the first question you ask them is you're saying $300, define dollar, which they can't do. Simple. God. And by the way, no authority cited for this either. It just says, doesn't say vehicle code 40508 here. There's no authority whatever cited for this action either. So they can just do this, and who knows what limitations. I mean, why not say $3,000 if you're going to say 300? If you have the power, you got the power. Simple as that. I mean, that's how that goes. You either have it or you don't. That's a Republican form of government. If you don't have it, you can't do crap like this. So this law firm, and I think their home base is in Las Vegas. I sent letter to their office in Gig Harbor, Washington. But I'm going to unload on them the next time, and we're going to be doing a claim for damages, which I'm willing to bet up front they're going to pay off quickly because they can't answer any of the objections we have. I mean, my God, they don't even register to do business in California. And if, this case referral to collections for payment can be done, this is an action of a government employee, not an officer of the United States. And when this idiot traffic commissar says, that had she put it here that my letter from Representative me requires no action by this court, that's true. But we have every right to have a judicial ruling on the merits in a court that does have jurisdiction. And the main reason is to keep this crap from happening over and over ad infinitum ad nauseum. If we can't get the issues reviewed, think about it. That's how traffic courts make their business. Because you can't get the damn things reviewed with the 9-0 farts, if nowhere else. You can't raise the issues because they don't recognize them. And by the way, going back to my Oakland case where the judge said in writ habeas corpus that my arguments were unintelligible. That's true, but not for the reason you would think initially. The real reason is that we're in a foreign jurisdiction not acknowledged by our Constitution, which is admiralty. In that jurisdiction, they are unintelligible. They wouldn't be in any common law court and with the common law jury. That's a winner-winner chicken dinner every time if you get in the jurisdiction that we have a right to have. Simple. So this one, I'll have an update. I don't know exactly when, pending further developments here, but this law firm, if nobody else, is in serious trouble. And wouldn't you know, this terrific case arises in Alameda County. Now we got Nancy O'Malley again, like with the Oakland case. She's going to be getting sick and tired of hearing from me. Damn. So we will see what develops there. But just simple stuff like this, if you understand the context and what's going on here, you can deal with all of it. That's why you want my document packets, youwinnincourt@gmail.com. Remember to like the videos, tell your friends, and subscribe. Thank you.